Alright, let's dive into something that's been stirring up the rugby world lately. Imagine this. The Welsh Rugby Union, WRU, is planning to cut down from 4 professional teams to 3 by 2028. Sounds drastic, right? But here's the kicker, it's not just about cutting teams, it's about reshaping the entire landscape of Welsh rugby. Personally, I think this move is both bold and risky. It's bold because it's a clear attempt to streamline resources and focus on competitiveness. But it's risky because it could alienate fans and disrupt the regional identities that make Welsh rugby so special. What makes this really interesting is the way the WRU is handling it. They've already decided that Cardiff and Dragons will get licenses for the Capital and East regions, respectively. That leaves the Ospreys and Scarlets fighting for the single spot in the West. From my perspective, this setup feels like a high-stakes game of musical chairs, except the chairs are multi-million-pound rugby franchises. One thing that immediately stands out is the possibility of a merger between the Ospreys and Scarlets. It's practical, sure, but it's also controversial. Merging 2 teams with deep historical roots and passionate fanbases? That's a recipe for emotional turmoil. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about rugby, it's about identity, community, and economics. Rugby in Wales isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. Cutting a team or merging 2 could feel like erasing a part of that identity. What many people don't realize is that these teams are more than just players on a pitch, they're institutions that define entire regions. So, when the WRU says they're doing this to concentrate resources and safeguard the future of the game, I can't help but wonder, at what cost? A detail I find fascinating is the timeline. The WRU is giving themselves until 2028 to implement this plan. That's a long runway, but it also means years of uncertainty for fans, players, and sponsors. Marion Auckland, chair of the Professional Rugby Board, mentioned they want to avoid prolonged uncertainty. But let's be real, this is going to be a roller coaster for everyone involved. What this really suggests is that the WRU is trying to balance ambition with practicality, but it's a delicate tightrope to walk. This raises a deeper question. Is cutting teams the best way to improve Welsh rugby's competitiveness? Personally, I'm not convinced. While fewer teams might mean more resources for the remaining ones, it also means less opportunity for young players to break through. And let's not forget the financial implications. The WRU's deal with Ospreys owners falling through earlier this year was a major setback, and it's clear they're still figuring out the financial side of this plan. In my opinion, the WRU is at a crossroads. They're trying to modernize and streamline, but they're also risking the very essence of what makes Welsh rugby unique. The professional rugby agreement signed by the teams this summer shows they're willing to play ball, but the real test will be how they handle the West region. Will it be a merger? A straight-up competition? Or something else entirely? As we wrap this up, I'm left with one big question. Is this the right move for Welsh rugby, or is it a gamble that could backfire? The WRU is betting on a leaner, more focused future, but they're also playing with the hearts of fans and the heritage of entire regions. Only time will tell if this plan pays off, but one thing's for sure, Welsh rugby will never be the same again. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.